Hey everybody, Dave Lanning here, and I'm here to tell you about a very cool option to your Google Reader that I've been using for quite a while now, and I thought everybody had known about, but obviously not, because I talked to people and have never heard of a great site called Feedly. And it's actually a plugin for Mozilla browser. And for those of you kind of unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, if you stay up to date on a lot of news, chances are you use the Google News Reader, which is what's on my screen here. And I personally do not like the Google News Reader because it's just kind of clunky looking, well, very Google looking, not very aesthetically laid out. What happens is when you visit a blog or a site or when you do a search on Google, you're prompted with an option to save that search as an RSS feed. And if you do save it, it will go to your Google Reader or to whichever reader you have, and every time there's a new story posted, it will automatically update your reader, so you're always up to date on the latest news. And like I said, this is the Google Reader, and it does a fair job of displaying the news. It breaks things down into folders for you here. If you look down below, you'll see I have a bunch of subscriptions, they're called, and it lets you put different feeds into different folders. But if you head on over to a site called Feedly, that's Feedly, they have a plugin for Firefox, and it makes a beautiful magazine-like reader for your desktop. And it's just a great way to read your news and to browse stories. And I'll show you mine here. This is my Feedly. And what it does is when you log into Feedly through your Google account, you're prompted with your cover page here, which displays the most recent stories from the feeds that you have subscribed to. So you can see here, this is my cover. The digest is just a little more broken down here. The latest stories, you can see I have 33,000 unread articles. And obviously it aggregates all of your news and blog feeds, but displays them chronologically, so you're always up on the top is the newest one. What's been popular, a lot of great features here, and as you can see, it's just laid out so much more pleasingly than Google is. Again, this is the Google News Reader, and this is the Feedly one, which just is so much cleaner, so much more appealing to the eye. And another nice feature on Feedly here is whereas on Google you saw my folders down here, on Feedly it just breaks things down by category into folders where you save your feeds. So for example, I have this category here is just Twitter stories. So it tells you over here, my sources for this feed are being pulled from two different places, from a Google News search for BizStone, the founder of Twitter, and also Twitter tools that I had searched for. And it's really easy. Whenever you visit a site, for example, if we go here, just to show you really quick, and if you want to pull information from here, almost all sites nowadays have, right here is an RSS feed where you subscribe to it. And it doesn't matter if you subscribe to it through Google, it will still show up in your Feedly account. So because that's where Feedly is pulling this information from. And each story, like I said, is shown chronologically here. And this story was just released 17 hours ago, then a day ago. And when you click on any story, it expands it and it makes it really easy to share that story through all of the social bookmarking sites and through Twitter, through Google, through Gmail. You want to post it on your Facebook, Posterous, Ping, Instant Paper, all of these sources, and it just makes it easy to share that information. If you click again on the title, it'll bring you to the original source of the story. Another nice feature here is, as you can see, I have a whole bunch of sources that I'm pulling this. I have a feed about retailers using social media in their marketing, and they also suggest some other sources that you might find interesting based on the feeds that you have in that folder, which is nice because it helps you discover things that you might otherwise not have found. Just a lot of good thought went into this site from Feedly, and it just makes it really nice to keep up to date on your news, and to share it, and also just makes it so aesthetically pleasing to read, as opposed to the Google Reader here, which, like I said, I just find it kind of like a little bit confusing and overwhelming, and just a lot of information not well categorized. And that's it. That's Feedly. And again, if you go to their website, feedly.com, and just click to install that plugin into Mozilla browser, and when you first log into Feedly, it'll ask you a few questions, and you'll log in through your Google account, and then every time you visit your Feedly page, you'll have a nice layout of all the latest news. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you go to Feedly and download it and try it out and see if it's a good fit for you. Again, this is Dave Lanning, and the site is feedly.com. A great newsreader, and I'll talk to you next time.